Bam! Hello, everybody, and welcome back to What's APPening. My name is Z Garcia. Today I'm going to be tackling Camel Up. That's right, up. Not Camel Cup. Dromedary Deuces. I don't know. I think that's what it is, and it is certainly Cup comments. All right, everybody, what is going on out there? Happy Monday, if such a thing is indeed possible. One hump or two, well, there you go. That's the difference, isn't it? I am myself particular to the word dromedary. I think it's a great word. So here we go. Jared Purchase says, I had zero idea this was an app, but I'm excited. Hey, Z, hello. I myself was excited to see this as an app. As you can tell, this is the old look of the game. So the original printing from Z-Man Games had this look, and then reprinted not too long ago, and it has a new look, a new, graphic design, new artwork. Basically the same game, really. So, we're going to go ahead and get into it, shall we? So, this is a racing game in which you're going to be betting on the camels in order to make the most Egyptian pounds, I think they call it. Let's take a look at the instructions here. So, we've got, as I play the game each time it's my turn, I'm going to be doing one of these four things. I can take a betting tile, hoping that camel will come in first place and I can make some money off of it at the end of one leg, and the race is made up of a number of legs. You can never know exactly how many. You can place your desert tile out, and that's going to affect what happens to the camels that land on it. If I put it on the oasis, if any camel lands on it, they go ahead one further. If it's the mirage, they move back one if they land on it. I can also just roll one of the dice, and that camel will move ahead. The number rolled, 1, 2, or 3. And which die comes up is random of the colors that are left. Or I can also just do this betting on the overall winner or the overall in the race. That'll happen, a little bit later, not right away, of course. I have to see how the race develops a little bit, and then I'll do that. But you want to do it earlier than the other players because doing it earlier does make you more money if you're right. So here we go. That's basically it, and that continues. The leg resets, and we keep doing it again at the end of the game. You see who's got the most Egyptian pounds, and that player is the winner. So here we go. Let's see. I'm going to start. New game. I want to be this guy right here. Human. And then I'm going to add this fella who will be a computer. I'm going to add her who will be a computer. And I'm going to add the lady who will be a computer. And she's going to be ruthless. I'll make her average. And I'll make this one average. What's after that? Pro? All right, that's fine. One easy, one average, one pro. Okay? Here we go. All right, so the other players are taking actions. They rolled the dice. They placed an oasis. Another player placed a mirage. And now it's me. So, let's see. The one trick about the oases and the mirages is that they cannot be directly next to each other, so that's why there has to be a gap there between those two players. I'm going to roll a die. See what happens. So orange 3 and orange moves. 1, 2, 3. Anything above it, I wish they would animate it a little more slowly, but anything above it, it comes with. All right, it comes to me. The one color that hasn't come up is blue. So if blue comes up 1, it will not win. If blue comes up 2, it'll be the lead. If it comes up 3, unfortunately, it'll go back and under that white one. So I'm going to bet on blue. There we go. I made some money from that. And that's the end of one leg, and all the dice are reset. All right. Orange already moved. I'm going to bet on blue again. See what happens. Oh, that lady put an oasis there. I mean, a mirage. Okay. I am going to put my oasis right here. Help that green one out. Alright, yellow's in first place right now, and then blue moves and carries yellow with it. I will bet on that yellow camel. Okay. I am now... I'm going to go ahead and put in a bet for the winner of the entire thing. And I'm going to say blue's going to take the entire thing. Alright, I made some money there. All the oases and mirages reset, as you can see. I'm going to go ahead and put one of these right here. Okay, that player's taking yellow. Ooh. Okay, one move. I'm going to put in a bet. Let me see. Yellow hasn't come up. It could get pushed back unless it rolls exactly a 2. Blue hasn't come up. I'm going to take a gamble on blue here. Alright, orange. 1, 2, 3. But then it goes under. Okay, right. Blue. Yellow's the one that hasn't come up. So if it rolls a 1, it's not first. But if it rolls a 2 or a 3, it will be first. So I'm going to take that bet. Oh boy. Okay. I'm going to bet on a winner here, and I'm going to say yellow. You can do multiples of those. Now I'm going to pick a loser. I'm going to say green. What hasn't come up yet? Green hasn't come up. Green's not going to be, so I don't necessarily want to bet here. I'll roll it. Ooh. I'm going to do white to win it. Oh boy. I'm going to take an orange bet. And I'm going to take another orange bet. I'm going to do that. I used up all my cards. Alright, how did I do here? I got second place. I got 26 points. So the overall winner was blue. Overall loser was green. So I got that. Excuse me. It says tap cards to score them one by one, or start the automatic scoring by tapping the double arrow below. Okay. Oh, we haven't scored yet. Okay, I'm not, it's not done. And then going from the top of the stack, or rather the oldest card. So my first one was wrong. I lose a coin for that. This is wrong. I lose a coin for that. This is wrong. I lose a coin for that. Or that wasn't me the one time. Okay, orange, yes. So they get 8. Orange, she gets a 5. And then I did it last, so I get 2 points. Okay. Now these, for the overall loser, I caught that one early. So I'm going to get the 8. I got the 2 right there. There we go. And so 43 points was first place, and I got second place with 33. Besides the obvious, like, betting on a camel and then, predicting if it's going to come in first or last. Every time you roll the dice, you get a single coin, I believe, also, so there is that. Okay, how do I get out of here? There we go. That was extremely quick. I do think that track might be a truncated track. All right, let's take a look. I'm going to play again in just a sec. That was unbelievably fast. Wow. All right. Yeah, the has diced is very strange. Loopy says, wow, that was super fast on the app. It is indeed. Maybe a little too fast, right? It kind of it loses something, doesn't it? Okay. Tails13 says, that was so fast without everyone arguing and laughing. James says exactly what I said. It's a great family game, but I think it loses something when it's an app. That's why it feels weird as an app. Says, I shoot, they score. Todd Hunter says, 98% of the experience is using the pyramid rolling thing and being happy that it worked out and didn't break. Well, I will say, I think the pyramid from the first release was a little wonky, but the one in the later one that came with a plastic pyramid, I think that's a lot better. So, tried with max players. I'll barely get to I'll barely play that way. So I'm not sure that's a good idea because the track, maybe it's the same size as the board game. You guys can look up a picture of the board game and let me know, but it feels truncated. It feels shorter. All right, let's see. Let's put in one more player. How about that? I'm going to have this character show up here, and they're going to be a computer on easy mode as well. All right, I Shoot the Score says, this is probably a rare app where you're only going to want to play it pass and play. All right. So let's see. What happens if I play with 2 people? I pretend I'm 2 humans. And I'm going to do... This is going to be me. And this is going to be... I'm going to make this Tom V. That could be anybody. That character is wearing a hat. Kind of looks like a certain Tom V. Here we go. All right, it is Tom V's turn. What would that person do? They would roll a die. And now it's me. White hasn't come up yet, so I'm going to go ahead and gamble on it coming up. Oh, not the 1. It goes back. Woo! That's quick. And all these crazy camels are stacked up. All right, so it's Tom. He's going to take an early bet on green because it's at the top of the stack. And then I'm going to mess with stuff No, not that. By doing this right there. All right, that green bet was not so good. So they'll take a bet on blue. And I'm going to gamble here and put a bet on yellow. All right, it's Tom's go. The only die that hasn't come up is blue. Now, blue could go 1 and end up being second, or they could go 2 or 3 and win it. So they'll take the bet. And then I'm going to say blue's going to bomb, and I'll take a yellow bet. Dang it, he didn't bomb it. Woo! Okay. Tom is going to bet on blue to win the whole thing. And I would follow suit. Okay, that person wants blue to win. All right, it's going to be Tom. He's going to take the 2 bet there for blue. I'm going to try to pick up speed on some of these other camels. I'm going to do that. And then Tom's just going to roll the final die there. All right, it's me. I already bet on the winner. I'm going to go ahead and put a bet on the loser here for orange. All right, I'm going to try to slow down the pack. Because I did put an pretty early bet on that blue to win the thing. Well, that was Tom, technically. Well, he would have done the same thing. And I'm going to take a blue bet. Yeah, this is one of those things where you just want to have the iPad. The good thing about it, you can just have the iPad on the whatever surface you're playing and just go around touching it. Like, you don't have to pass it and hide anything. This can just be resting on the table and you just boop, 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 you know. So it plays probably in about the same amount of time, maybe 15 minutes when you're playing with, various folks around the table. But I agree that it kind of loses the tactile nature of it is a big part of this game. The silliness, the hooting and hollering, All right, what's Tom doing? White came up already. Yellow could come up. If yellow goes 3, they could win the whole thing. So Tom will take that on yellow. And now I'm going to put a bet on yellow that it'll win. All right. Overall loser for Tom will be orange. That's me. The one that's going to come up now is yellow. It's not going to win for sure. I got nothing else good to do here, so I'll roll it. All right. Bam. Okay, let's see. So right now I've got 13, Tom's got 16, the pro player 22. All right, let's see. Overall winner. So Tom said blue very early, so he's going to get 8 for that. And then I said it right after that, so I'm going to get 5 for that. This was a wrong bet for me. I lose 1, and that was it for the overall winners. Now, overall losers, I said orange very, very early on, which was correct. And she said orange. And this fella said orange. And then finally, Tom said orange. Oh! That's not fair. We both did beat the pro level, though. So Tom gets first. I get second place with a single point behind. And then 22 for third place. That Samir fella needs to pick a different sport. That's not working out so well. All right, let's see. Checking comments. So Jared says the track is the same. Maybe the size of the screen is what makes it look smaller. Yeah, maybe. That's so weird. All right, we're going to play again. I think you got an idea here where we're going to have you, the chat, help me play for Tom. I'm going to call it, Chatty V or something. And we're going to do... So let's see. Start. I'm going to do new game. I'm going to have... This guy needs a kick up, so we're going to have him be a pro. We're going to remove one of them. And then this person's name is going to be Chatty. Where is the Y there? What's going on? There we go. V. And that's going to be... So I'm just going to find whatever your first move is that I should find, that I should do for him. That's what I'm going to do as I'm looking at the chat here. So you guys let me know what should be his first move. And then we'll go around. Obviously, you're going to have to be pretty on top of it. This is move 1. Here we go. So the best thing to do, I think, is for us to know our moves, so I'm not confused that you meant something else. So 1, and then what he should do. You don't have to, do anything other than 1 something. And then we'll do 2 something, 3 something. So that way I know what turn I should be looking at. Yeah, the keyboard was definitely a weird layout, right? Trevor's right on the money with that one. So 1 something for Tom. What should Chatty V, as we're calling this person, do? That's on you. What would you like to be? You guys let me know and we'll play together that way. That way I can't lose, If I lose, I play it against a hive mind, which is impossible to beat. One roll dice. Got it. James said that. Bam. That it's me. I am going to put out one of these right there. Then that person took a bet on, what was it, blue? And then Samir rolled orange, and orange jumped up quite a bit. All right, so 2. What's the 2 move? Now, let's see. 1, 2, 3. Orange is in a pretty good lead unless, say, like, yellow comes up and then blue after. And blue will overtake it, likely. Overtake orange. But if blue comes up first and then yellow, that won't happen, right? Because the camels will carry each other. So yellow first for, say, 2 or 3. And then blue will overshoot that orange because its die already came up. All right, I'm just watching you guys type something. Make sure you're ready. 2 bet orange. I shoot, they score says 2 bet orange. Done. All right, now it's me. Orange is not a bad bet. I also will bet orange. That person bet orange as well. We're going to roll the die. Oh. There we go. What I said was going to happen happened. There we go. So now it's back to Tom. 3. This is his third move. This also helps us count how many moves a player has over the whole game, right? So now we'll remind you, I cannot put a hazard or an oasis right next to another one. They cannot be right next to each other on the track. So this is Tom's third move. I'm assuming you guys are going to want to bet blue here. But maybe not. 3, LOL, bet blue, done. All right, it's going to be me. Chatty V has taken a bet tile. Yeah, I guess I got to bet blue. Green comes up for 1, blue for 3. Whoa. And that's it, and we made some money. All right, everything resets, all the dice back in the pyramid, all the bets back across the top. Track gets cleared. And we've got a brand new clean track ready for Tom's fourth turn. Fourth turn for Chatty V. Tell me what's going to happen there. All right, let's see. Z has led us astray. I don't know what you're talking about. All right. 4. Hazard in front of blue, says James. You got it. Hazard in front of blue. Try to slow blue down. That's what they're going to do. That's going to be me. I'm going to roll the dice. See what happens. Okay, they're betting on blue. And they're betting on blue. I'm not so sure. I'm not so sure. If that orange comes up, this is turn 5 now. If that orange comes up, then blue, like especially if orange rolls a 2 and lands on top of blue, then white's going to take it. White's not going to move themselves again, but orange could carry them. So I'm waiting for move 5 here. Yeah, there's not that many moves in this game. It's kind of crazy. I don't remember it being so, again, sort of a small game. A game on the table certainly feels bigger. Five bet orange, says Franco. Thank you, Franco. 5 bet orange. Orange. Orange will always be below white. Just so you know. But I'll do that. That's the first thing I saw that was properly formatted. Okay, now Franco says white. Okay, come on now. You know what, Franco? I'll allow it. Bet white. Now it's me. I'm going to say it's still going to be blue. I'm taking blue. Samir. No, that hasn't come up yet. Okay, so they rolled blue, 2. That's pretty good. Orange comes up with 3 and moves backwards. It's going to be yellow and green. And they are not going to take blue. So the blue's gone. There's no more betting on that. Now, you could bet on who's going to lose the entire thing. Or you could bet on who you think is going to win the entire thing. They're about halfway through the race. Except for green. That camel is asleep. But, you know, they could jump on top of yellow, and then have yellow carry them. They could be right back in it. That's the fun of, that's kind of the fun of the game, is that none of these camels are ever really out. This is move 6, by the way, I believe. So I'm waiting on move 6. And then I'm going to go. I'm thinking, man, yellow and green are the only ones left. I don't... 6, bet. All right, so the first thing from James is 6, bet, lose, yellow. Okay, to lose, yellow. Then it's me. I'm going to roll it. Somebody bet on white. White. Why are they thinking white? There's no way. Oh, I know. If you're second place. Yeah, if you're Camel second place, you make 1 coin. That's what it is. After that, if it's third or later, you lose a coin for having taken a bet tile. All right, move number 7. Move number 7. Yeah, it's so fast, right? I do wish that... It's a weird thing to want, but I almost wish the computer would take a little bit longer. This is probably really good, though, around a table with, say, 4 human players all sitting around an iPad being like, doing taking all the turns. Because it's going to be lightning fast. This is a great airplane kind of game. If you're sitting, especially if you're sitting like 3 across or something, you can put it on the center dinner tray and just play, and it'll be 10 minutes, right? All right, let's see. I'm looking at 7 here. 7 roll is what I got from Emil. I hope I'm saying that right. Here we go, rolling. Oh, green. Green's jumping up. That might have been a good call on yellow losing. All right, that's me. There's a new leg. This is a new leg. This is a problem. I don't know. I don't feel safe betting on an overall winner or loser right now. Your next move's going to be 8. I'm going to go ahead and roll. Oof. Okay. Okay, all those blue bets are going to be gone. Well, there's 1 blue bet remaining. This is your 8th turn. Let me know if you want that blue bet or if you want me to do something else. Blue to win is still available. Yeah, it is. You might want to do that. And again, this is your 8th turn. You can also try to slow something down if you want to put one of those hazards. Okay, you chose... you haven't done anything yet for overall winner. You've got yellow as an overall loser. That's the only card you've used so far. All right, let's see. We got a few coming in here. So the one I'm seeing first is 8 bet blue. Then I had another 8 bet blue and then another blue overall winner. I'm going to go with the 8 bet blue. Then it's going to be me. And I guess I will take up that blue takes the whole thing bet. All right. She placed a mirage. Roll the white. Oh, white's coming up. Oh, the loser is the one that's getting tricky. And white could take this whole thing still. All right, Chatty V. What do you got? This is your 9th turn. This whole game is over in like 10 turns. You only take 10 turns. That's crazy. Nine is what's next. What would you like? You can take a long shot there on the white camel. All right, here we go. Eric Anderson says 9. Blue, overall winner. Done. Overall winner, blue. Now that's me. I'm going to take a white bet. All right, they rolled yellow, which moves backwards. They rolled green. Ugh. Okay. So the one that has not come up yet, guys, is orange. If it rolls 1, blue's still doing okay. If it rolls a 2 or a 3, now orange is in lead. So this is move 10. You could bet on orange. It's definitely the die that's going to come up. And if it's a 2 or a 3, which I think it's two faces with 1, 2, 2, 2, 2 or 3, so a D3. Then you make some coinage. So 10 could be that. You could also bet on the overall loser for yellow. Actually, you did that already. Yeah, you did that already, which is looking good. All right, 10, bet orange, says James. You got it. And I'll take that bet. Oh, okay, well, we got 1 coin from each of those bets, so it's fine. There we go. Okay, we got a reset board. Everything's cleared off. All the bets are put back. All the hazards and oases are reset. And it is Chatty V's turn. So far, you have said blue. You gave up your blue card and said it was going to be an overall winner. And you gave up your yellow card and said it was going to be the overall loser. I'm looking at 11. This is the 11th bet. Or 11th turn. This is anybody's game, honestly, right now. White comes up first and throws a whole monkey wrench in this thing. These camels are crazy. All right, what do we got, folks? 11. Bet blue, says Tom. Tom Hayes. Hayes? I hope I'm saying that right. Okay, Tom, you got it. You were the first one I saw. Here we go. Bet blue. That's me. I am not going to bet blue. I'm going to put in a yellow to lose over here. She rolled a white. Oh! There we go. The green bet was taken right after that. And now it's back to Chatty V for turn 12. Will says, what's the asking price for this app? I think it was $3.99, Will. I'm pretty sure. It's fairly cheap. All right, 12. None of the camels have come up except white. That's the none of the dice have been rolled except white. There's too much, you don't know what's going to happen. The only thing I can guarantee you as of right now is unless something is added to the track, yellow will lose. But something could be added to the track. Ben says green can move from last and win. Yeah, that's kind of happening. Can an oasis be placed next to the end line? I think so. Yeah. All right. The family showdown. What's going on? All right, 12 bet green is what I'm seeing from Loopy. So you got it. 12 bet green. Done. I don't think that's a bet I would have taken. Because it could easily be overthrown by orange or blue. So I'm going to roll. Oh, okay. Yellow's dead in the water. All right, they rolled orange. Orange landed on top of blue. Guys, again, move 13. So, now we've got blue could come up, or will come up, and then green. Now, blue takes orange with it. So, orange is ahead of blue because of the stacking, right? Unless, again, some kind of hazard tile is added in front of it, or an oasis to bump it up even further, whatever. So right now, orange is looking good. Really good, I think. And green is looking good. I think orange is looking better. Okay. 13. Roll dice, says Tom. You got it. Oh my goodness. What's left? Green? Oh, green. All right, I'm going to... Oh, jeez. I'm going to bet on green to win the whole thing. Whew. All right, guys. So there you go. This is it. Again, the cards you have used up are blue to win the whole thing. That's not going to happen. And yellow to lose the whole thing, which was a great bet. Now, if green comes up, that's it. Green wins the entire thing. This is your move 14. Green comes up, boom. Orange comes up, that's it. Blue comes up, that's it. And all those are a win for green, mind you. If white comes up first and rolls at least a 2, that's game. All right, let's see. We are looking at 14 here. Matthew Gonzalez is the first one I see. Hello, Matthew. He says, bet green. You got it. That's me. I used my green card on green to win the whole thing. I like that green bet. I'm going to bet on green also. She's going to roll. Bam. Green. Okay, that's that. So right now we're looking at, I got 16. You guys have 22 as of right now. Let's go through the overall winner bets. My first one was wrong. I said blue, so I lose a coin for that. And then you guys said blue. That was also wrong. Then I said green, which was right. I got the highest amount, 8. Oh, you guys didn't put that bet in there, did you? And then overall losers, that was a very early call, which you got right. And then I did it. And then she did it. Look at that. So you guys, or you know, this mysterious V character beat me again by a coin again. 29 to 28. And the computer, of course, taking that first spot. So that's twice I lose to Tom Chatty V by 1 stinking point. Nicely done. Well, there you go. Yeah, this is really well implemented. It looks good. It's a little fast. It's again, it's a little bare bones, right? It kind of has that feeling. It's not very flashy. It's not a lot going on. It's a very bare bones kind of app. But it seems to work. It definitely destroys the setup for the board game, of course. And yet, it kind of looks a little something, doesn't it? There is betting games and racing games and that kind of thing where you're watching a supposed spectacle and kind of cheering for it. Without people around the table, you do lose a little something for sure. But that's pretty good. And I could definitely see it, like I said, in a setting where you can just plop the iPad down somewhere, have 3 or 4 people gather around it. You don't even have to hide it every time. You can just touch what you want to do. I like that because it's all open information. Right, let's see. Thanks, guys, for playing along with me. I know it was really fast. Like, I shoot they score here says it's a bad thing about the speed of the app. It might have been cool to be able to chat before taking a move, but there just isn't time with the speed of the AI. And I agree with that. Yeah, it's just too quick. I understand that completely. But I wanted you guys to be able to kind of mess along with me because it's so fast, you know. I mean, I played 2 games and 20 minutes had elapsed. It's like, okay, that's just too quickly. Timon says, needs at least 1 more square per side of the track. And it does kind of feel that way, doesn't it? It feels like that's a little short. Is this what the board game is like? But the board game never felt off. To me, it doesn't feel that way. The app is almost too quick. Oh, that's a good idea. Cast the screen on a TV and use it as a family game. That's a great idea. I like that a lot. I put that in my back pocket if I have folks over so we can do that. Because that's very smart. I like that a lot. All right, yeah, that was a really unpredictable race, though. Everybody was kind of clumped up along the way there. And Loopy says, yeah, I could definitely see it as a party game, and it is very much a party game. That's kind of how it feels, you know. But doing it as an activity on the TV, sitting around the living room, yeah, that's a cool idea. Okay, you're right. I shoot this score says only hidden thing is overall winner loser bets, but that's not much of a loss. Yeah, you're right. Technically, you're supposed to be putting those face down hidden, but they're pretty predictable, right? I mean, it's not like if you're putting down something, I have a pretty good idea of what it is you're doing. I don't think it matters. I don't think it matters at all. In fact, you might even use that information when somebody else does it. A player that's having a harder time grasping what's going on might look at it and go, "Oh, I guess okay, I'll do that too because I'm not they're a good player and they maybe know something I don't know." So it could even be a kind of an equalizer for younger kids or something like that, non-gamers, right? So there we go, everybody. That's going to do it for me. That is Camel Up, not Camel Cup. I'm sorry. I apologize. All right, folks. Thanks for hanging out. Once again, my name is Z Garcia. You are the best. Thanks for playing along with me. And I'm going to see you later on throughout the week. We've got lots coming up this week. So keep it right here on the Dice Tower. You're the best. I'm Z Garcia, and I'm out. Bye-bye.